Hey, here's our breakfast today. We made our pork chili verde. We scrambled up a couple eggs. It's so good.
It is so delicious. We already had a taco. We kind of were really hungry after our e-bike adventure out to the waterfall and just having a nice little leisure morning. So we already had our taco, and now we're going to talk about it. Yeah, do you want to tell them like what the recipe is, baby?
Not my secret chili verde recipe.
Not the secret.
No, I got some pork butt from Costco. Had a bunch of those in the freezer. Took a couple out. I just throw them in the crock pot. No liquid, no nothing. Just the pork shoulder, and then a little salt, pepper, garlic powder, maybe some paprika, and then a little bit of cinnamon. That always helps with pork. And you just let that cook on high for 5 or 6 hours. And then usually we have like a homemade tomatillo, because we usually grow a bunch of tomatillos. So we usually have a homemade chili verde sauce that we make from the homegrown tomatillos. We were out, so I ended up finding at Costco again this big old jar of hatch chili salsa, and I was like, that'll work. So threw that. And
it totally works with the tortillas that we also tend to use. I love them so much. They're from the Tortilla Factory. You can find them at most grocery stores. It is a green hatch chili, and the hatch chili salsa from the pork verde with the hatch chili tortillas, a little bit of avocado, lime, salsa. Delicious. Did I mention that we also scrambled up some eggs? Like, we aren't backpacking, so we weren't worried about weight or any of that stuff. So we brought out the kitchen sink.
Yeah, we have the Camp Chef, the cast iron, the ice chest, everything we need for car camping. Another good part of this recipe is I make a cilantro lime rice. So I just do like a bunch of rice, like 3 or 4 cups, and then at the end, when it's all done cooked, I just chop up a couple cilantros, and I think I squeezed in like 4 or 5 limes and stirred that all up, and you can really taste the lime and the cilantro in the rice.
Which is also just so nice to have when you're through hiking. You know, you're having kind of the same things for breakfast and lunch, and then at dinner, I like to spice it up a little bit. Like, literally, my spice packet is like one of the heaviest things in my pack because I love to eat delicious food. And so that, the spiced up with the cilantro and the lime really just gives it that extra freshness that you want when you're out there for a couple days before you get into town to have a fresh meal. It's just nice. It just makes you feel like warm inside and just, stoked to have dinner at the end of your 20+ mile day.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
It is delicious.
Yeah, so after breakfast, we will be packing up our camp and getting on our second e-bike of the day. We're not really going to go into the mountains. We're just going to do a chill ride around the lake and kind of just take our time. Lovely little Thursday. It's starting to warm up. The sweater is going to have to come off. Yeah, I think that's the rest of our camping trip here down at Sly Park. What else, baby?
Thanks for tuning in, as always. And we can't wait to get out and do some actual backpacking trips soon. And
yes.
Yeah.
Next week we both are trying to figure out where we're going to go for maybe a 2-night, 3-day backpack. So we're trying to figure out what's not under snow, what's not bogged down by the snow melt. And so I guess we're going to have to figure that out and update you once we get that figured out. So thanks again. Cheers and happy Thursday.
So yeah, it's time for breakfast. We are here at a local campground.
You have to count it down.
Oh.
Yep, I was not ready for that.